Good morning, everyone. We'll be starting sharp at 11 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of NorthCap University, Gurugram, I welcome you all to this webinar today. NorthCap University is a green campus, it is a clean campus, and has been known not only for its smart classrooms, digital library, and world-class infrastructure. It has been accorded a lot of accreditations and rankings. Recently, we were awarded the platinum in the engineering college and a diamond in the overall university category. We were also accredited A grade from NAC, and there are several other rankings and the accolades that we have won as an institution. Our university is a 25-year-old university having a rich heritage. We are a progressive multidisciplinary university which is located in the heart of the industrial hub of Gurugram. With more than 11,000 plus alumni, robust academic infrastructure, deep industry linkages with the government, with research bodies, we have 4 schools in the area of management, law, engineering, and applied sciences. The aspirants can join at undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral levels. Our university is a very strong promoter of innovation, entrepreneurship, and following an immersive pedagogy. Our faculty are from the best of the backgrounds with respect to academic and the industry credentials and experience. Our students enjoy accelerated master's programs in the US, given partnership with Arizona State University. We are recognized by UGC, the Bar Council of India. We are a member of the Association of Indian Universities, member of the Association of Commonwealth Universities, and we have been also awarded a 5-star QS ranking for teaching, employability, and online learning. I welcome you all to this webinar today, and I'm going to invite my worthy colleagues, Dr. Ashima Saxena and Dr. Akasha Sandhu, both areas faculties in the area of finance, accounting, to help you take a decision of whether you should be going for a career in finance and accounting or not. So, over to both of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I am Ashma Saxena. So, we are delighted to have you all for the webinar to explore the world of finance and accounting and understand that what are the career opportunities you can have once you be a part of this particular stream. So the webinar would start with the introduction of finance and accounting. We'll be discussing about the key roles or key skills which are required to have a career in this field. And then finally, what are the career opportunities a candidate can have once they are into the accounting and finance field. Very often, I have come across this particular concept that people feel that finance and accounting are one thing. They feel that finance and accounting is one part and it can be a interchangeable terms. But trust me, finance and accounting are totally different. They are not same. So what do we understand by accounting? So accounting specifically deals with the preparation of accounts, like how we prepare the accounts, whether we talk about the balance sheet or cash flow statements or profit and loss account. So somebody who wants to pursue career in accounting would specifically a person who will be concerned with more of preparation of the accounting part with the preparation of accounts. For example, suppose in my household, I want to know that how I spend my salary in a month. So I need to know that how much rent do I have to pay, or how much electricity bill I pay, or how the EMIs have to be paid. What am I doing? I'm simply keeping a track of my money. That is an accounting. So you will be very happy to know that accounting is something that all of us are already a part of it, because it is so real life connection with the particular subject has. But the moment you start taking decisions on that accounts, you go towards the finance concept. So finance is a much broader concept, because when I talk about the finance part, so definitely person who is into the financial sectors, they'll be the people who are taking more of financial planning, or they'll be taking more decisions on the finances part. So definitely they go hand in hand, but they are very different concepts. And which one to opt for, that totally depends upon your own interest, whether you want to be an accounting person or you want to be a finance person. Now, why do we have to study this particular concept of accounting and finance? Why there's a need to study this? We know for the fact that finance and accounting, they have an excellent choice for students, and everybody wants to know that how the economy works. Where do we get our money? What is the secret behind this particular money? What is the investment? How do we have to invest? How these savings take role? These things are extremely important to understand. Definitely, finance and accounting has a flexible career path. So once you study this particular field, you have n number of opportunities coming your way, totally dependent upon your skill, your interest. You have almost all sort of opportunities with you. It is highly paid job. So people who have a finance background or an accounting background, they have a very high paying capacity. They have a very high paying jobs in the industry, because every industry, whether we take an example of maybe IT sector, or we take an example of education sector, hospitality sector, manufacturing sector, any industry, everybody wants somebody who can take care of your money. Basically, they want somebody who is an accountant. So this particular field is something that will always be in demand, and everybody wants to have somebody who has that specialization for this particular thing. Because one thing is for sure, whatever industry we deal with, one thing is common, that is money. Everybody wants somebody who has an understanding of this particular field. So definitely, this is a go-to stream, I would say. It has a large range of fields. So once you do maybe BBA, BCom, or a graduate degree in finance, you have ample opportunities coming your way. You can be a CA, you can be a CS, you can have your own, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be a tax consultant, and there are so many opportunities that you have. and it is a real life. You can actually relate this particular field with your real life. Like I gave you an example, everybody of us, we need to at least have that understanding that how we can do the personal finance, how we manage our own finances. So we need to have that understanding, because this is one such field which is so relatable with our real life that it is of so much of interest once you understand this particular concept. Uh, there have been a lot of questions coming our way wherein students come and ask us that, ma'am, what is the role of mathematics if we pursue accounting and finance as a career? Because I believe there have been students who have this query that we have studied maths only till 10th. There was no mathematics subject in 11th and 12th. And there are students who have this basically they are scared of numbers and they are not very good with numbers. So they keep on asking questions with us, ma'am, that can we pursue accounting as a career or not? So definitely a student who has studied maths till 10th, trust me, there is no implication when it comes to accounting. I myself as a live example in front of you, I have always loved accounting as a subject, and myself have never been very good in mathematics. But these two fields are extremely different. The only thing which is common between these two is numbers. That's it. So whatever you have studied in your 10th, whatever you have studied in your mathematics subject, it is totally different from what you will be doing in your accounting and in finance. And students who are not very comfortable with numbers, definitely there are so many other opportunities that you can go ahead. Like you can basically go ahead with BBA as one such degree, which basically gives you understanding of lot many other subjects with very small percentage of finance. So students who are not very comfortable or not very good with numbers, they can obviously have subjects like maybe HR subjects. They can have subjects like marketing. There'll be an entrepreneur subjects and all such things. So definitely you can go ahead with accounting, with finance, even if you don't have a mathematics background as such. So on that note that I have asked you that we have two courses that you can usually a 12th class student decides if they want to pursue in management, that whether I should go for a BBA course or for a BCom course. Now, what are these two things? So BBA, it is Bachelor's of Business Administration, and BCom, it is Bachelor's of Commerce. These two are undergraduate course of 3 years. And what are they dealing with? So BBA specifically deals with the more of a management oriented subjects. So once you pursue BBA, you will be concentrating more of the management subjects, like you will be understanding what are the management principles, what are the marketing concepts. You will be studying about the finance up to certain limit. Then you will be discussing the HR part and the entrepreneurship skills. Definitely, I want to highlight here is that BBA, it is it's a multidisciplinary course, because you are studying so many other topics in this particular curriculum. There have been a greater, I would say, focus on the leadership skills and on the entrepreneurship skills once you study BBA as a course. And if you pursue BBA, what type of career opportunities can come your way? That you can be a business analyst. You can basically, once you study the principles of management, once you study the business environment, you will be in the position to actually analyze. You can be a business analytic. You can be a marketing executive, because there are certain subjects of marketing as well when you talk about BBA. You can be a HR manager, you can be an operations manager, you can be a part of any MNC as a sales representative. You can also start up, you can also have a startup, or you can be an entrepreneur also. You can be any project manager in any of the companies. So these are the basically options that you have once you pursue BBA. On the other hand, once we have BCom, so BCom, it is Bachelor's of Commerce. It is more specific towards the accounting part. So in this particular course, you will definitely be studying marketing, HR, other things, but the major emphasis would be on the finance oriented subjects. Here you will be studying more of accounting, finance, taxations, and the other taxations as to direct and indirect part. So more specific towards the finance part, we'll be dealing with the BCom. However, nowadays there are a lot of courses that are talking about the stock market also, because we understand that a stock market, it is extremely in demand and it is something that has a great future. So with that also in mind, there is also a course which deals with financial markets. So it is BCom with financial markets. So just like in NCU, we have a specific course which is assigned, keeping in mind NISM certifications. So a student who wants to opt for BBA, for BCom, they will definitely be studying accounting as a subject, but along with that, they'll be studying subjects related to stock market, like mutual funds, derivative, risk management, security portfolios. So you have a great knowledge of your concepts of finance and accounting, and also you understand stock market, which is again very much in demand in the coming future. And what type of career opportunities that you have once you pursue BCom? You can be an accountant because you are dealing with accounts in and out. So you can be an accountant in any of the firm. You can be a financial analyst because you are at that position where you can give consultations to the company. To you can be a freelancer also, wherein you can help others on the financial matters. You can be a banking professional. So once you pursue your BCom, you can directly join any bank, or you can go ahead with any other banking exams. You can be a tax consultant because you will be studying the taxation in detail. So that's something which is very much required, even in micro as well as macro level, because personally also you need to have an understanding that how the tax have to be paid for your own income. So you can be a tax consultant, you can be an insurance expert, because in this particular BCom field, you will be studying about the risk management also. So with risk management, I mean that will be basically telling you that how the risk has to be assessed when calculating premium in the insurance sectors. So you can also be a part of any insurance company. You can be a financial planner, you can be an entrepreneur, as well as a project manager in any of the companies. Now, what is prerequisite skills basically that you will gain once you have a course in finance and accounting? So definitely first thing is for sure that once you study accounting or finance, you will have a very specialized knowledge in this particular field. So you will get to know about the accounting concepts, you will come to know about the commerce, industry, and finance as a whole. You will be in a position to do the financial analysis and reporting, which is, trust me, is again a very in demand job. Lot of MNCs, they want people who are very good in financial analysis and financial reporting. This is basically a prerequisite requirement for any company to operate these days. So this is something which is very much in demand. You can be a person of budgeting or forecasting because you develop that skill once you start understanding finance to the core. Definitely, taxation and auditing goes without say, because once you understand finance, you understand that how the tax have to be paid and how the auditings have to be done. So you can be an auditor, you can be a freelancer associated with maximum of 20 companies, or you can be you can have a complete job as an auditor in any of the MNCs. You will definitely have a very good understanding of the accounting standards. As I've told you, specifically for BCom financial markets, you will have a very great knowledge of the stock market. So you will understand that how to earn from that market, how to make investments, when to sell the stock, when to purchase that stock. Everything has been deeply explained in terms of BCom. Apart from that, you will also have a very strong understanding of the business. You will come to know about the accounting regulations, and very important, your software proficiency. Now we know that we are in the era of digitalization, and definitely accounting is no less in that, because now even accounts, finance, everything has come on computers. So there are a lot of, I would say, data analytical tools which are available, which actually we also teach in our university, which students will come to know that how to analyze these accounts using these softwares. And we definitely understand, especially after COVID, that the demand of this data specialist will skyrocket in the coming future. So definitely this is something which is the new era. So that is also a technical skill that students grasp once they understand this finance and accounting. And definitely you will start loving numbers. If you understand accounts and finance, trust me, you will be in love with numbers. You will understand how the statistical tool works. What do you understand by those numbers? And apart from that, there'll be definitely soft skills that you will have. So once you understand that knowledge, once you gain that professional knowledge, it is important to basically present that knowledge to the world. So you will have a good communication and a presentation skills. You will obviously develop more lot of analytical and critical thinking abilities, because every problem in company is different. So it is so interesting and it is so engaging that you will actually you will start having that analytical thinking. You will start analyzing the problems, because no one problem will be same, right? So you will have so many things to explore in the world of finance, and you will have that problem solving and decision making skills, because that's what we do in finance. And definitely, because we are dealing with numbers, we are dealing with money, with finance, the attention to this, we will always have that knack for accuracy, for basically having things in detail. So that is one skill that will come automatically once you get into the field of finance and accounting. Now, my co-speaker, Dr. Akasha, would be taking you ahead with the career opportunities in finance and accounting. Over to you, ma'am.
So thank you, Dr. Ashima, for sharing the inputs with respect to what are the dilemmas that the students are facing. I'll be here forward, taking forward the journey with respect to the various career opportunities that are available in the domain of finance and accounting. So as we all know that there are plethora of options that are available at the disposal of both undergraduates and postgraduate students. That is, they can either pursue the degree in BBA with a specialization in finance, or they could opt for specializations like banking and insurance. If we talk about BCom, you can either pursue a regular BCom course, or you can even take up the specialized kind of opportunities like BCom in financial markets, which is very popular amongst the various universities that are being offered. If I talk about the postgraduate students, so after completing your regular BBA and BCom programs, you can align yourself with the choosing finance as the specialization in your masters, where the two popular courses are the MBA in finance specialization, and some of the students, if you are having an inclination towards particularly financial planning and controlling, so universities do offer the courses like that of Masters of Finance and Control, right? These courses basically are very popular because the industry also demands such courses, right? Industries are keen to imbibe the students who are inclined towards finance and accounting courses as in specialization. The students, they do have various ample opportunities available in industries. So you can be a contributor to various industries and to drive your success path in these terms. You are not restricted to a particular industries, like for instance, whenever we talk about finance, so normally the students have the kind of perception that we'll be always inclined to certain specific industries or certain specific job roles. But the real scenario is that you can align yourself with any of the industries. The job opportunities available are ample, the diverse roles could be occupied, whether it is banking industry, whether it is insurance industries, or it is corporates, or you want to take up some kind of consultancy roles. So if you are having specialization in either of the options, accounting or finance, so numerous career opportunities are available, and the options are extended to various public sector domains as well as the private sector domains. Even the professional services or financial services, you can explore those industries also. Just to give you a broad idea, for instance, if I am having an inclination where I want to start at a very basic level, I've just completed my UG program, and because my course curriculum will be embedded with the subjects where I'll be gaining the knowledge with respect to subjects like banking and insurance, or maybe security and portfolio analysis, or financial analysis, or financial planning. So banking industry is very welcoming in that front, where you can start your career path right from the teller, or you can opt a route where you can clear public sector exams, like IBPS exam is there. So you can clear that particular exam and take an entry route level. So just after completing your undergraduation itself, you can climb up the ladder and make entries to the diverse industries, be it banking, be it insurance, be it your consultancy firms, and so on. Just to give you a glimpse of what all recruiters that you'll be looking at when we talk about these industry specific. So if I aspire to be a part of a big four auditor firms, right? So banking and accounting will give me that particular path where I can be part of firms like Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and Ernst and Young, right? If I want, I have an inclination where banking is my forte, right? So numerous career opportunities are available in terms of you can explore the banks like HDFC Bank, where you can take up a role from starting from a bank teller to a loan officer to a credit manager, and so on. So banks offer numerous opportunities in these concerns. Similarly, if you are targeting for certain corporates, so again, these specializations like that of BCom or MBA in finance, or probably BCom in financial markets, all these courses will prepare you well in terms of securing your job positions in all these companies. Taking further, if we talk about various corporates in terms of like I've explained, insurance companies are there, right? So if you want to be aspire to be an insurance agent, so numerous insurance companies are also there. Then you want to enter into the corporate, so Accenture is a good option. You can even explore the opportunities in various foreign banks, like Citibank is there, then Stancy is there, right? Even the industries are very welcoming in this perspective. All you need is you need to align yourself and be practically prepared in terms which these courses particularly align you, right? Not just in this terms, the leading recruiters, they also help you in defining or securing various key roles. Let's have a broad understanding what all job roles you can basically take up when it comes to having a specialization in terms of finance and accountings. So you can either opt for various accountant roles, like you could be a chartered accountant, you could be a tax accountant, where your forte is particularly, if I talk about the role of chartered accountant, so you need to be having an understanding with respect to the aspects like that of auditing, taxation, financial management, right? And your career progression will also pursue in the similar pattern, where you can make an entry level from a CA, moving further to a senior CA, and so on to a chief financial officer, or maybe to a finance director level as well. So just with the understanding of basic courses of accounting, like we all know that we'll be studying through various subjects like that of financial accounting, or maybe cost accounting, or maybe management accounting. So all these courses which you will be studying in your commerce or BBA as a program will prepare you in terms of securing job positions in in these categories. Now, suppose if I have an inclination where I love studying, say, subjects like cost accounting or management accounting, then I can take up the roles like that of cost and management accountant. If my forte is inclined towards something where I want to secure a position in terms of auditing, or I am comfortable with the terms like tax planning or maybe preparation, or I have understanding with respect to various compliance purposes, so I can secure positions in terms of being an auditor, right? Actuary is very popular kind of role which students look up to when they are having a specialization in terms of finance and accounting. So the basic role here is that you will be able to manage the risk in insurance or in pension or various investment industries. Ideally, you just need to have the knowledge with respect to the various mathematical models or statistical models. And all these undergraduate programs, they prepare you in some way or other where you can start your career path from these particular positions, and diverse industries are very welcoming in this concern where you can occupy these positions. Suppose I want to I am not having a good accounts background, but I am very good at say decision making skills or analytical skills. So I am very much clear about the concepts in terms of say analyzing the various financial statements. So even if accounting is not your forte, but financial statement and analysis is something which you are very clear about. So numerous options are available in terms of securing positions like that of financial reporting manager, or maybe you can even have the job opportunities like that of a financial advisor. Now, as a financial advisor, your role particularly will be to manage the client's portfolio, to manage the wealth of that particular client. So when we study these undergraduate programs, so when you are having the specializations of these finance and accounting subjects, so you are actually being prepared in these aspects that you can align yourself with these kind of subject knowledge, and you can pitch it the products to the customer. So as a financial advisor, I will be managing the portfolio of the investment. So just to give you an elaborative example, for instance, I am just an undergraduate, right? So you always have a question, I've just completed my undergraduation, what next for me in banking sector, right? So you can enter with your like BCom or BBA, but you have to have a specialization in finance and accounting, and in that you will be able to secure positions in terms of bank teller or maybe a RM position. And gradually, as and when your upskilling will be done, you will be adding various certifications to your portfolio, you will be able to secure further positions with the banking hierarchy. Similarly, if you are having strong analytical skills, you can also occupy the roles that of an investment banker, where the key role will be aligned in terms of taking forward various mergers and acquisitions, right? Or you need to have understanding with the concepts like that of stock market, right? You need to have the prime consideration, where you will be working with senior level corporates. Now you are not dealing with the general kind of public, but you are actually having or dealing with various corporates, and you will be defining your roles accordingly. If you are having an inclination in terms of tax planning, or you are well versed with the concept of say, for example, you can evaluate what is in the sense ki you are very comfortable in tax planning kind of or regulatory kind of aspects, so you can occupy the role of that of tax consultant. Similarly, numerous job roles are available in terms of occupying positions like that of company secretary or financial controller. Even you can occupy the role of accounts manager, where you will be closely dealing with the accounts of the various customers and building on the relationships thereby. You will be analyzing for various financial data, providing financial advice to the students, and the career path would follow in terms of being the job role starting from the level of that of account manager, moving ahead to senior account manager, and followed by the relationship manager. So if you look at the key hierarchy in these terms, so I'll just explain with the help of an example in terms of banking sector. So suppose I have joined a bank, right? I have just completed my undergraduation, or maybe I have completed my post graduation with specialization in finance or accounting. So I can start my role with that of bank teller to going ahead to the roles of various insurance representatives or various investment officers, or in terms of loan officers, or in terms of auditor. So when I say I am dealing with as or defining my role as an insurance representative, so I'll be having a direct dealing with various customers over there, right? So as a bank person, I'll be responsible for overseeing the daily transactions. I'll be managing with various books of the day, and this banking sector will provide me various lucrative opportunities in terms of bank teller, in terms of investment banker, in terms of financial analyst, in terms of auditor, in terms of loan officer. If I am able to secure my positions in terms of insurance representative, so I'll be directly dealing with the customers over there, right? So you can define your job roles where whatever is your forte. You want to be a part with the retail banking kind of sector, or you want to be a part of the branch banking kind of setup, or you want to be a part where you are dealing with the corporates or managing the accounts of the bank itself, right? So you can occupy the role as an accountant within the bank itself, or you can have a direct dealing with the customers. So with the specializations in finance and accounting, your domains are quite open in this concern, right? Another example to put forth, one of the popular career path which students always look for, or the concern people have, is with respect to the wealth management services. So like mentioned, you can start your career path right from the personal financial advisor, where again you will be dealing or providing financial assistance to the various clients, that how they can enhance their portfolio, how they can manage their money, how they can grow their money. And then you will be occupying or climbing up the ladder to the level of relationship manager. Then you can even excel to the level being the director of the business development, or secure very high positions, that of AVP level or investment counselors. So all these programs, that is BCom, UG programs or PG programs, all are will prepare you in this concern, where the industry will be very welcoming for you to secure such positions. As I have talked about various roles, whether it is that of an accountant, whether it is that of an auditor, whether that is of an financial advisor, or as a management consultant, right? So the journey does not limit you to only these positions, but you can take your journey further with various professional certifications as well, right? Now, if suppose I have an inclination specifically towards various financial markets or a stock market, or I am good at financial planning. So nowadays universities are offering courses in terms of specializations in financial marketing. Like at NCU, we have a course BCom in financial marketing. markets. So that course is well preparing you in this term, where you can align yourself to the financial market kind of job roles, right? When you are completing your undergraduation or you are completing your post graduation, so journey is not limited over there. We all know that learning nowadays is a continuous process. You have to keep on learning and keep on nurturing your professional journey in some way or other. So these specializations will help you take forward your career path in these terms. For instance, nowadays we have various lucrative options available, where you can pursue certain professional certifications like that of ACCA or IMA or NSIM certifications. So these professional bodies are further helping you to take your career forward in terms of your professional growth. Universities do offer these courses along with their embedded curriculum. Like at NCU, we have tie-up with ACCA and IMA. So you are well prepared in these terms right from the university level only. You need not waste your time in terms of securing these certifications after your post graduations, or maybe you want there is no you need to reap on the benefits that while pursuing your graduation or while pursuing your post graduations, you need to embed yourself, you need to prepare yourself. All these courses are basically inclined in your undergraduates program only. But if you write from the scratch only when you are pursuing your undergraduate courses or your postgraduate courses, you start preparing on these grounds. So these professional certifications will give you an edge. You can make the entry level and continuously rise to the various positions to the senior hierarchy levels, right? Various exemptions are available nowadays in various universities, where some of the courses will be simply covered up in your normal UG programs only. So all the subjects, all the knowledge that you require in terms of clearing these certifications and securing top-notch positions in Big Four auditor firms or maybe some other kind of industrial opportunities, you can you will be very well prepared in these terms right from your UG courses itself, right? Then if I talk about various certifications, so some of the certifications that are worth considering and industry is very readily accepting are those of these NISM certifications. So I have enlisted these schemes. If I talk about, so NCU has an embedded kind of a scheme where all these certifications are embedded in the scheme itself, right? So you can be a mutual fund distributor, you can be a security operations or risk management role you can occupy, or you will be very strong in terms of having knowledge with respect to technical analysis or fundamental analysis. So all these subjects that you will be studying in terms of stock market knowledge or maybe insurance management or maybe risk management or bank management, all these are actually preparing you in some way or other that you will be able to easily crack through these NISM certifications, right? Then there are certain professional courses also available at your disposal, where you can pursue these courses either during your BCom or it could be after your BCom. So students always ask that will it be a good opportunity if I take up CA or maybe CS or maybe as a chartered financial planner or maybe an accountant technician or maybe financial analyst. So all these opportunities are actually preparing you so that you can climb up the ladder and nurture your professional growth. As a chartered accountant, you are having you are playing a vital role where you will be dealing with auditing, taxation, financial management, and your career progression will follow. And the CA course is basically divided where you will be having a foundation level course followed by an intermediate and you will be clearing the final course. Similarly, as an CS, you will be actually managing through you'll be requiring the knowledge with respect to various corporate laws and regulations. So you will be handling various regulatory matters and maintaining the corporate records and facilitating the industries in such a way that you are well versed with these concepts of corporate laws and regulations, right? As a chartered financial planner, you will be basically securing, or you'll be trying to manage the various financial statements, and you need to have very strong knowledge in terms of accounting principles and in terms of financial reporting standards. So you'll be preparing various financial statements, monitoring the accounting standards, and ensuring the compliance at the same time. So if I want to sum up in some way or other, so this career in finance and accounting, you are actually having various or ample opportunities available at your disposal, starting from very basic roles of that of entry level roles, which you will be able to secure your positions and carrying forward your journey. So you have to just develop necessary skills. You have to pursue various relevant certifications, internships, and various the programs that are available. The practical experience you will be gaining through the subject knowledge that you are acquiring in your course curriculum, so will actually help you secure a very credible positions, and you will be able to apply your classroom knowledge to the real world kind of scenario and develop industry level skills. So all you need to do is that you have to stay updated with the industry trends, and you have to continue your learning to secure your position in this job market. It's all about embracing the networking or mentorship, and you can definitely foster your personal and professional growth. Gone are the days when there was no role of networking. Like we all know, LinkedIn plays a very important role nowadays. So you have to build your portfolio right from the first year, and the universities, they do prepare you in this way that by pursuing your BCom level or BBA level or your specialization kind of courses, you will be prepared right from the scratch, where the internship exposures will foster this kind of confidence that you will be able to combat with all the kind of challenges, and you will be absolutely industry ready. So with this, I would like to open the forum for discussion, any kind of queries you have. So we'll be happy to take up all the queries in this concern. Thank you.
All right, so just one question, maybe you would like to answer, any of you, that what is the kind of difference in the salaries if a person pursues a career after graduation versus after post-graduation in finance? So is there a difference, or is it almost the same?
So, ma'am, I would like to explain this concept that if you are making an entry level at the UG level itself, so you will be securing a salary package starting somewhere between 3 to 5 lakhs. That is a decent package you can earn right after your BCom or maybe after your BBA with specialization in finance and accounting courses. And if you are able to complete your post graduation, then you will be able to secure a package somewhere around 7 to 10 lakh, and then again it would vary with respect to various skills that you have gained over a period of time, how much you have upscaled yourself with various certifications, right? During your BCom courses, you have how much you have developed in terms of various certifications, what edge you have taken along with these certifications. along with your regular kind of program. So the package would vary in that concern.
Okay, great. There is one question which has come in the chat box which talks about a financial engineer. So, how can a person become a financial engineer? Would any of you would like to talk about it?
I would answer that. Yeah. So for financial engineering, first thing that you need to do is first a graduation course that would be a BCom so that you can have a knowledge of finance to start with. Then there are ample amount of certifications that have been given specifically catering to the financial engineering and risk assessment courses. So there are ample amount of courses which are there that you can pursue after you are done with your graduation as a minimum course that would be beneficial specifically with the name of financial engineering and risk management. So in that particular section, they'll be talking more about the how the risk assessments have to be done in the portfolio market, in the pension funds, in the insurance sectors. So that specifically would be the key skills that you will be having once you undergo these certifications.
I hope, Banaj, that answers your question. You can also write to us at any point of time if you need any guidance and you would like to reach out to us. If you are in Delhi NCR, you are most welcome to visit our campus and meet us in person. We'll be happy to help you in any which way. Uh, maybe Akasha and Ashima, you can also tell us that what are the kind of subjects one studies when they do a specialization in finance?
So basically, ma'am, when we talk about various specializations, so you will be studying the subjects like that of security market and portfolio analysis. Then you will be talking about the subjects like that of cost accounting, management accounting. Then you will be studying subjects like that of financial planning, financial statement analysis, and so on. So all these subjects are aligned with what industry is demanding, right? So if I have to secure a position that of a financial advisor, for instance, so I need to be well acquainted with the subject knowledge of finance electives. Along with that, I need to be having some kind of negotiation skills and kind of skills which will help me out in dealing or reaching out with the customers as well. So nowadays the courses are prepared in such a way where you can choose from the basket, not restricting yourself to the core courses or to the finance domain itself, but you can take up courses like that of marketing and HR. Like for instance, at NCU we are having the electives bifurcated into three segments of that of finance, accounting, and your HR courses. So these electives, when you are picking up one at a time, you are prepared with all the kind of diverse roles or the skills that the industry is needing. You are not just acquainted with the financial concepts, but also are prepared how to deal with the customers. Because as an analyst, you just not need to be familiarized with the accounting concepts, but at the same time, you also need certain amount of analytical and decision making skills as well. So the courses are basically preparing you on both the fronts, right? If I talk about the specific kind of inclination towards BCom in financial markets, for instance, I say, so there you can easily occupy or clear the certifications and occupy the higher kind of positions of that of Deloitte or maybe PricewaterhouseCoopers. These big four auditor firms are very welcoming in providing you certain job roles if you are well acquainted with these kind of subjects.
All right. Any other question by anyone? Anybody else would like to ask anything? I hope you haven't been too intimidated by finance and accounting. And with the kind of clarity it must have given that maths is not a kind of a, uh, auger that we all think it to be. It's all right if we are not interested, but yes, there has to be a certain affinity to numbers because finance is all about it. So, those of you who are planning to take a career in this aspect, there should be some affinity to numbers, if not a huge one, and then it's perfectly fine. There are a multiple options that have been shared with you today. So, if you want any more information, we can help you with that. And with that, I think we can call it a day. Okay, there is another question here. Hardik is asking, what are the requirements needed to be fulfilled in order to get into the investment banking? So, who would like to take this?
So, ma'am, I'll be explaining. As an investment banker, you need to be well acquainted with concepts like that of mergers and acquisitions and how you are going to raise the capital, right? So, you will be basically providing with various financial as well as the kind of financial services, and you need to have negotiating and kind of skills where you will be dealing with various corporates, right? So, the courses I have been talking about the BCom, right? So if you have taken up even a general BCom kind of course, or maybe in special inclination towards BCom financial markets, or maybe an MBA in finance, you are well versed with all the concepts that you need, because the electives you need to pick across is that of that mergers and acquisitions. So you need to have the conceptual knowledge with these aspects, and the industry would be welcoming to give you a secure position to be an investment banker.
Great. So, I hope that answers the question. Anyone else would like to say anything? Okay, so thank you very much for joining in. We are happy if we would have helped you in any decision making and removed any of your doubts and answered your questions. So, thank you so much. Uh, we will be looking forward to connecting with you a little more. We have a series of webinars across the month of July. We'll keep sharing the information with you, and in case you're interested, you can please join in. Our next webinar is on the 5th of July. It will be talking about the dilemma that whether we should go for a course or whether we should choose a college in terms of an institution, because many a times we have access, we get admissions, but we really don't know which is better and what is the best. So those kind of questions will be taken up on the 5th. So till then, have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you for joining in. And thank you, Dr. Ashima and Akasha, for sharing such wonderful insights. I hope everybody was able to understand and clear their doubts. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.